Dr. Christine Blasey Ford is one of many who have recently come forward with a story about sexual assault. Now, while some are willing to speak about their experiences, others do suffer in silence. 8 News Now reporter Sasha Loftus spoke to a psychologist here in the Valley about coping after trauma. Sasha?
Denise, studies show over 60% of sexual assaults in our country are never reported. Dr. Sunshine Collins tells me in her experience, a lot of these people stay silent because they're dealing with fear, shame, and guilt after this kind of experience.
For over a decade, I was in denial that this had happened to me.
Coping with trauma.
I believed he was going to rape me. I tried to yell for help.
After sexual assault.
I was robbed of my ability to dream for my future.
Survivors share experiences of fear and shame.
This is what terrified me the most and has had the most lasting impact on my life.
These feelings can top the list for anyone after an attack.
A lot of people have a real change to their feelings of security and safety, and also a little bit of a change in their own perceptions of themselves.
Psychologist Dr. Sunshine Collins tells me a terrifying event like this takes a toll for a very long time.
Individuals who've been sexually assaulted can feel that they have been marked in some way, that they have been changed by that experience, and they often don't want other people to see that.
As more victims tell their stories, others suffer in silence.
They don't want other people to know about what may very well be the worst day of their life.
All dealing with the devastating flashbacks that follow.
In the moment, they felt powerless. They didn't feel like they had options. But when they start looking back, they start feeling like, maybe I missed an opportunity to avoid this.
But Collins says when a loved one is willing to share, it's important to listen and keep offering support.
So maybe the thing they needed from you today is one way, but you can ask them again next week and say, how can I be supporting you this week?
While recognizing the tremendous courage.
But the details about that night that bring me here today are the ones I will never forget.
It takes to come forward.
I used to blame myself.
Now, as Dr. Collins said, when someone does share their story, every person will have different needs. She says the best course of action is to ask how you can help exactly. She also spoke of the trauma that goes with reporting assault after it happens. We'll have that story coming up at 6 o'clock. Denise.